The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Here on the Morning Drive. Thank you for being with us today. Both basketball teams won last night. The men will play the number one team in the country, Purdue, tonight. And we'll have the broadcast for you at 7:30 for the tip.
Correct. No, 7:30 for the airtime.
For the airtime is 7:30? Okay.
8:30 is the
8:30 for the tip, so they moved back the early game just a little bit. And then we'll have high school football this afternoon. Lubbock Cooper takes on Prosper, Walnut Grove, and then Liberty and Graham will play tonight. Both those games are in Abilene. So I'm glad the weather's not what we had yesterday for those folks going to Abilene. Man, that was some kind of craziness, the wind and stuff.
Okay.
Kind of feels like,
not crazy like we've never experienced this before.
No,
crazy.
I know, but
that wasn't even like on a scale of 1 to 10. It was like a 2 or a 3.
Oh, okay.
For how bad those can be.
Okay, I just was
right. I mean, it was a dust storm.
Yeah, I wasn't out in all of it yesterday, but I mean, it blew around a little bit. At least it feels like Thanksgiving weather. I mean, I hate it when it's like 85 degrees and it's Thanksgiving. It should have a little grayness to the sky and a little chill in the air and make you feel just a skosh uncomfortable and stuff like that. For Thanksgiving, have it just be a little chilly. No, you're not with me on that.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, yes, I want to be uncomfortable. I'd like
just
to be
a little cold.
I'd like to be. I'm not saying I want it to be hot.
Yeah.
But why would we not want to be comfortable?
Well, I want to be. Comfortable inside your home, but outside have a little.
You're allowed to leave your house too. Some people don't just sit there and feed their faces, and then they move around a little bit, right? Get out of the recliner and go outside.
Yeah.
And a lot of people play like football on Thanksgiving Day. They throw the ball around. Well, I don't really have family to do that with.
Okay.
So. But a lot of people do.
Yeah, there's only one temperature I'm really worried about on Thanksgiving, and that's the internal temperature of the turkey. So, and that's at 165, I believe, off the top of my head. So
it's just really odd that you're like you want to be back.
I just want it to feel like Thanksgiving. It's going to feel like Thanksgiving.
It will feel like Thanksgiving when that turkey gets in my mouth. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Bullfighter says move up north. Okay, hey, why don't you move, Bullfighter?
He doesn't want to. He likes the 85 here, just like me. I don't. So I don't want to live in the north anymore.
Bullfighter's he's miserable listening to this show. He's just miserable. I mean, I guess I make him miserable.
I think Bullfighter likes goofing with us. I think he's just having fun.
No.
I think he's joking, Chuck.
Screw you, Bullfighter. 6:34 this morning here on the Morning Drive.
Maybe we need to get Chuck some turkey.
Thoughts, comments, Yates
I've never been mad
Center
at
chat
turkey.
line.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, never mind. It can be called Chuck. I don't want to upset you.
All right, we'll have Big 12 football on the air for you. No, we don't have anything on the air for you tomorrow. We'll have Big 12 football tomorrow. A lot of Big 12 football tomorrow. The games of...
And we will have BYU at Cincinnati.
Yeah, we'll have BYU.
So we'll have Big 12 football on the air for you.
Tomorrow night, 6:30. That's a big one. As BYU and Cincinnati play. BYU is 9-1. Cincinnati is 7-3. BYU is ranked 11th in the country. Colorado and Arizona State also will play tomorrow. Arizona State number 25, 7-3. Colorado 3-7. If Cincinnati and Colorado both win, Texas Tech clinches a Big 12 championship.
That's a big if.
I know.
Big 12 championship game appearance.
Okay.
They don't clinch the championship.
They don't clinch the championship. Okay. I thought.
No, they clinch an appearance.
Appearance. Okay.
They still have to go play the game and win the game. You said they clinch a Big 12 championship.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
not true
that's not true.
Yeah, you got to.
Nothing that happens this weekend.
Yeah.
You can clinch a Big 12 championship.
You clinch the home field advantage, right? If both those.
Which is what?
Well, it depends on which side of the stadium you bought seats on.
What's the advantage?
I think you're on the home field side.
They get to call a coin toss.
What is the advantage?
I don't know if the locker rooms are nicer or.
Okay, I say that. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if the
both
sun.
nice in Cowboy
does,
Stadium.
Does Jerry's son? Does that affect you?
I don't think you're getting the Cowboys locker room if
probably
that's
not.
the case. I do wonder if there is. I seriously do. Is there something that's better about being the 1 seed over the 2 seed? Is there? You get to. I don't know. You get to do your walkthrough first on Friday. I have no clue.
There's got to be some advantage, right?
Do you get to choose
On a
which
neutral
locker
site
room
game?
you want? Do you get to choose which press conference room, or who goes first, or who goes to? I have no clue.
Maybe you get the better, coffee and donuts.
In baseball, obviously, you get to choose. Okay, well, but we get to be the home team at last. I don't know if in basketball or football there really is an advantage in this situation.
Yeah, maybe like in basketball, probably what the advantage would be is that you get to pick the shoot around time. So if you get to go first, or that way you get yours out of the way, and then the other team has to follow you. And even though it's the same amount of time, maybe you're not waiting around on the other team.
You get to be the home team on the scoreboard. Does that give you anything? Doesn't really do anything for me.
Hadn't done anything for the Cowboys, right, Jeff?
Wow.
Being the home team on the scoreboard? No, the only thing that's doing anything for the Cowboys is Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Like, that's what's doing things for the Cowboys.
Pickens is too.
Yes, that's true. Pickens is. And Jenkins in your running game has been pretty good.
Yeah. But it would be super nice, Chuck, to not have to worry about
West Virginia.
Not to say that you're not going to still go there to win because your college football playoff seeding, all that would factor in. But it sure would be nice to know going to next Saturday that you had that bad boy clinched. But I think the odds are extremely small, right? I mean, Colorado beating Arizona State.
Yeah,
that would really surprise me.
But you said on Monday, and we'll see in a couple hours whether you kind of hold up to that. You said that you were going to pick Cincinnati to beat BYU. Mm-hmm. Are you still going to do that?
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to pick TCU to beat Houston.
Okay. TCU's 6-4, and Houston's 8-2.
I'm going to make a bold statement that says that 2 favorites in the Big 12 will lose this week.
Wow. Okay. Somebody says, get some coffee for Chuck. What is that advantage? I agree, Chuck. Bring on the 40s. I don't think Chuck likes answering me anymore. Is Chuck rooting for Purdue tonight? No, I'm not rooting for Not rooting for Purdue.
Never.
Never in the history of ever.
Ever.
Would I root for Purdue to beat anybody in basketball? Because they just lose. We'll see. I mean, they're
What's their record?
They're November champions, is what they are.
What's their ranking?
They're November champions. They're ranked number 1 in the country. But this
and
is
undefeated this year. Right?
Usual for them. We'll see. We'll see what they do in March and April. I mean, it won't be much.
This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Today is the 21st day of November, 2025. With this day in history, sports history, that is. Here's Jeff McGuire.
1925, Red Grange plays his final University of Illinois game and then signs with the Chicago Bears.
Wow. Galloping Ghost.
1949, one of my favorite little tidbits happens today.
Oh.
Bill Veeck sells the Major League Baseball Cleveland Indians for $22 million.
Wow.
Because he was tired of owning a baseball team? No. Because he didn't like Cleveland anymore? No. Because he was getting divorced and needed to pay for the settlement? Yes.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine having to sell a baseball team because you got divorced?
And $22 million in 1949.
That's a lot of money now.
Yes.
Like, I can't even imagine what it was then. I mean, I could look it up, but that's not the point. 1971, New York Rangers score an NHL record 8 goals in 1 period.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Play some defense.
1998. We've talked about the 3rd and 5th. Well, now we're talking about the 63rd Iron Bowl. Clearly, they missed some time in there. Alabama beats Auburn 31-17 in Birmingham. And in 2009, Alex Torres has 163 yards receiving and a touchdown. And Baron Batch runs for 136 yards and 2 touchdowns as Texas Tech beats Oklahoma 41-13. It is National Gingerbread Day. You guys ever make a gingerbread house?
Yeah, we've bought the gingerbread house and then painted it and decorated it and stuff like that. But I don't know, like from scratch. Not done it from scratch. I don't believe. Have you done it from scratch?
We've done both.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun to do.
Before we get to today's birthdays, one of my personal favorites, tomorrow, former Red Raider third baseman Reed Redmond turns 37 tomorrow.
Wow. Okay. We've learned 2 tidbits about you.
Oh, my enjoyment of Reed Redmond has been long established.
No. But if you'd asked me that, I wouldn't have been able to recall it.
I'm a sucker for a good third baseman, and he was a really, really good one. Today, Carly Rae Jepsen is 40. Goldie Hawn is 80. Michael Strahan, 54. And then a run of Troy Aikman at 59, Cooper Rush at 32, and Brett Maher at 36. Apparently, being born today leads you to be the Dallas Cowboys. Ken Griffey Jr., 56, Hank Blaylock, 45, and Kyle Winningham is 66.
66. Wonder if he's going to really retire. The Utah coach.
Yeah, I don't think... I think he's got a few more left.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
James subscribes to the he didn't want to end on last season being terrible.
And now all of a sudden he's good again. They're like, no, we can't walk away now, right?
Yeah, he's they're solid. They're right in there in the mix.
Yeah, they're not necessarily killing it, but it's close to killing it.
And to have some fun on a Friday. On this day, 1976, Rocky, starring Sylvester Stallone as the underdog prize fighter Rocky Balboa, debuts in New York City. The movie, which opened in theaters across the United States on December 3rd, was a huge box office hit and received 10 Academy Award nominations, including Best Actor, Best Original Screenplay for the then little-known Stallone. Rocky ultimately took home 3 Oscars, including one for Best Picture, which made Stallone one of the biggest stars in Hollywood.
But he didn't win Best Actor, did he?
No, he did not. But it was Screenplay, it was Best Picture, and something. I can't remember what the third one was.
It just seems like when you did something so great like that he should have gotten the Best Actor.
Well, he wrote it, so the screenplay one goes to him.
Okay.
And that's this day in sports history.
This day in sports history. Thank you, Jeff. 6:50 this morning here on the Morning Drive. Thoughts, comments, Yates Flooring Center chat line. Go to WT973.com for that, or the mobile app. The mobile app is presented by Happy State Bank. Other games in the Big 12 tomorrow. Kansas at 5-5 plays at Iowa State 6-4. I'll bet you both those teams are disappointed with where they are.
I would definitely think so. I would definitely think so.
Baylor at 5.
How many in a row has Kansas lost? Man, it feels like they've really struggled of late.
I don't know, but
just one. That's right. They played Oklahoma State a couple weeks ago, but they've lost 3 of their last 4, starting with the game against the Red Raiders win.
Baylor's looking for a new athletic director. Would that be something that would be of interest to you? I'm just curious. You seem like a guy that could be level-headed and make good decisions. I mean, they're looking. Their last 3 athletic directors have not worked out so well for them. So you have to kind of question their hiring practices there at Baylor.
They've not found the guy.
They've not found the guy or the gal.
And isn't it like 3 in a row that have been...
Yes, that's what I just said, 3 in a row.
No, I'm saying that have been also embroiled in turmoil of some sort.
Absolutely, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it sounds like they're maybe struggling with the whole judging of character thing.
Yeah, right, for a school that bases their whole foundation on character and we do things right and all this kind of stuff.
Sure they do, Chuck.
Sure
they do.
I mean, they're holier than thou. I mean, they'll tell you that, too. We go to church every Sunday. Well, good for you. Arizona 7-3 on the season.
I've not met anybody in Baylor that said that to me.
Okay. Yeah. K-State at 5-5 takes on Utah in Salt Lake. They're 8-2 are the Utes. K-State, that's got to be a disappointing season for them, too, 5-5.
Yep.
I wonder if the natives are restless there.
Probably not like he's on the hot seat. We're going to fire him this offseason, but I'm sure that the folks there in Manhattan aren't thrilled.
Yeah. TCU, they can't be that happy at 6-4. And Houston, you got to think they're freaking thrilled, man. But I mean, they're ranked 23rd. Their coach has turned it around, and he may leave. He may go, yeah, where's all this fan support I thought we were going to get here with this 8-2 football team? He may have a better gig.
Maybe.
You know, if I were Willie Fritz and Oklahoma State came to me, I'd say sign me up.
Why would you do that?
Because I think the resources and the facilities and the passion and everything is way better in Stillwater than in Houston.
Well, Mike Gundy would tell you that the resources weren't very good.
I think they're gonna amp it up. It's got to be better than what he's getting in Houston. Anything's got to be better than Houston.
I don't, adamantly disagree with you, but I don't know that that's the choice when you're talking about winning in today's college football landscape, unless Oklahoma State decides they're going to do something a little bit different.
I think they're going to do something a little bit different. It's not like they can resurrect.
I don't think Mike Gundy forgot how to coach.
Do you think he coaches again? Do you think he gets one of these jobs? You're not hearing his name at all.
That's a great question. I think yes, but I don't know. I hope no. I just want him to go down as an Oklahoma State guy and keep it that way.
He's still relatively young. He's still got probably some fuel in the tank. Maybe he's going to take a year off. That's, to me, I think sometimes these coaches feel like, I got to get in the next job. Hey, man, sit back, put your butt in the recliner, put a remote in your hand, get yourself a big, bag of chips, cold Coca-Cola, and just waste away about 12 months. Order up a pizza, even have it delivered.
You just got into a little peek into Chuck's dream right there, where he wants to be.
In Colorado, they're clearly disappointed with where they are at 3-7.
And not a lot of teams are probably thrilled with where they are. Probably Arizona is. I don't know that Utah is, because they're right now on the outside looking in. Houston is definitely thrilled.
Yeah.
I would say BYU and Cincinnati are in the happy category. I would say Texas Tech's in the happy category.
Very happy category.
That's about it, right?
Yeah. 6:54 this morning here on the morning drive. We've chosen joy here in Lubbock.
Oh, have we? We told one of our listeners to do what?
Screw himself.
This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Got a number of texts here from the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Like this one. Maybe, I think he needs to put in if, and so I'll help him. I'll edit for him. Maybe if more, maybe, no, he doesn't need if. It's my bad. Maybe more of the parents/grandparents need to be kicked out of their kids/grandkids games, like Call It Both Ways Chuck. Then refs wouldn't be quitting. Maybe so. Maybe so.
Oh, so he's suggesting if you throw more people out, they won't
complain as much.
Yeah, especially, that would set a tone, wouldn't it?
Right, yeah.
It would set a tone for the rest of the fans, like, ooh, man, I better be on my best behavior.
Yeah, right. It just takes just a slight nudge for me to be reminded of that. Just a little shock therapy is good every once in a while for people.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's awkward and uncomfortable, and no referee wants to do that.
No.
No referee wants to do that.
No.
So it's almost easier to just put up with the beat down of the guy yelling in the crowd, rather than stop the game, make a scene and go over there. I'm like, dude, you got.
That's usually pretty quick. That's how that goes.
You got to go. If you've yelled and screamed and tried to make your point, and then they call timeout and they go over to the scores table and they start pointing in your direction to like a school administrator, that's when you've gone too far.
Yeah.
I've never had this. I'm not saying this from personal experience. I'm saying if they start pointing in your direction, you might as well just get up and walk out yourself. Don't wait for the school administrator to get there.
Hey, and my personal experience goes back to when daughter number 2 was in the 4th grade, and this was her cousin's game I was at. I mean, so we're talking about, a long time ago. And unbeknownst to me, the parents had already been on these 2 guys, and I just simply said, call it both ways. And they had heard enough. In my quiet, Chuck Heinz voice, my low key, not boisterous. I just call it both ways. It wasn't quite like that, but I mean, I just literally.
He had been there 2 minutes.
It's literally.
And is already telling the officials to call it both ways. I think you deserve to be thrown out of that game.
Let's see this. I think the average fan is an expert at what their team is good at. So, for instance, around here for many years, every Tech fan was an expert in offense for football because that's what Texas Tech was great at. So it just depends on a team-by-team basis, in my opinion. Bullfighter says this. Think for basketball fans are more referees than offense or defensive coaches. Yeah, I think that's probably right. That's probably right. That's probably a good way to do that. I said this already, but I'll be glad to repeat it. Chuck Newholm beat the Stanford Bulldogs last night, 21-24. Yes, I said that. Let's see here. This from the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Somebody was critical of the fan attendance last night. I was just curious if you were there. Lady Raider basketball team is undefeated, yet our arena is empty. I mean, wasn't a bad crowd last night. I mean, it got a little loud last night, especially when you're coming back. They had 4,500 there on Sunday. They had 3,652 there last night. Okay, if you were there, great. If you weren't there, then I don't know if you get to criticize or not. But maybe so. I mean, the team has to win. I get it, and you can't just say, "Well, we're 6-0, fill it up." I get it, but they are fun to watch.
Definitely. I mean, there's so much more talent on the offensive side of the ball than you've had in recent years, and so it's not, a turnover fest, or it's not, brick, air ball, whatever. It's looks like a more cohesive offensive unit than we've seen in recent years, and you have a true point guard that just really makes everybody else better, and so. It's a lot more of a fun product to watch. Yeah, no doubt. She had some big plays last night, him and Nunez. Jacob says this, Quiet and Chuck are oxymoronic. What does that mean, Jeff, oxymoronic?
I think he's leading to have it be polar opposites.
Yeah, right.
That the two don't exist together.
Right.
Yeah, but he added not just their oxymoron. He put in moronic. Yeah. It feels like he wanted to slam home a moronic thought, part to that.
Describe something that is or seems to be in a combination of 2 words with opposite meanings, like a phrase that in itself is an oxymoron. An oxymoron is a figure of speech where the contradictory terms are conjoined to create a pointed impact effect, such as cruel kindness or bitter sweet. Or jumbo shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp, yeah. Paul says this, we were there and the crowd was awesome. Okay, thank you, Paul.
Good.
Every fan thinks they can coach and officiate better than the guys paid to do it. Of course. Let's see here. And I was going to bring this up. Morning, guys. The first round playoff tickets available for season ticket holders. $160. Hope we can win out. I done purchased mine. Wreck 'em. Yeah, I was very pleased to see that yesterday. And very pleased to see that we got our exact seats. So I'm happy. Happy.
That was quite the conundrum yesterday morning around 8:09 or so.
We didn't talk about that on the air, did we?
That's hence why I said 8:09 when we had gone to break.
Yeah. Yeah, I was worried about that.
You were very worried about that.
I was worried about that, yeah.
Like...
I know. It was probably...
His seat, Lady Raider game. We were way on the seat side.
Goodness.
I'm very happy you got your seats, Chuck.
Well, I'm too. I don't have to build any outrage over that. So that was nice.
Oh, but you were making bricks. Oh, you were getting ready to make some bricks.
Not really. I had a pretty good idea.
You had some delivered.
I had a pretty good idea it was going to be good. 7:22 this morning here on the morning drive. The men need to find consistent second and third scores. The fact Wake could send a triple team at Toppin and we couldn't score will be a problem.
Yeah, I would say this. I think that as great as I think JT Toppin is, I think one area of his game that could improve is him passing out of the doubles. Mm-hmm. And also the feel of, good post players kind of know when they're coming, when the doubles are coming. They sense it and they're kind of a step ahead of it, knowing when to pass out of it quickly. And so I think that's just something that JT has to improve on as he moves along in his collegiate / professional career upcoming at the next level. But I don't disagree. So I'm agreeing with the texter and saying that's a part of it. And then again, you just didn't shoot but you didn't have a great night shooting the ball last night. So that's the other part of it. But having a second and third scorer is definitely important. No doubt about that. You thought for certain that Christian Anderson 95% of the nights is going to be your second scorer. Yeah. You feel confident, but those other guys, there's been some ups and downs with those guys so far as Red Raiders.
Yeah. I thought you all said they were announcing the game time for West Virginia on Monday. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for Sunday because they announced on Monday it was.
We did say that. Normally you get them at that time on Monday, but every once in a while they put it in the 6-day window and allow TV to decide on Sunday. So this week is one of those weeks where they didn't announce it on Monday. Almost all of the Big 12 games didn't get announced on Monday. They said they would wait until Sunday.
Yeah.
But again, you were right. We did say it would be on Monday, and the Big 12 pulled a little look-see-loo on us.
Look-see-loo.
On Monday, they announced you'll have to wait till Sunday.
Yeah. So you're right. We said that. I apologize for us saying we thought we would have the information on Monday. We did not. We did think we were going to get it then, but again, the Big 12 said not so fast, my friend.
Yeah, look-see-loo. I like that.
Yeah.
Can I use that word?
It's a word I stole from you.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Look-see-loo. Sorry, I'm just a little off today.
Your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Jamie's question of the day on Double T 97.3 is brought to you by Connecticut of West Texas.
All right, gentlemen. 2 answers here.
2
answers. Tell me which Big 12 fan base should be the most disappointed right now, and which one should be the most excited right now.
Okay, well, I think it's an easy question in terms of most excited, and that's the one that here in the 806, Jamie. I think the Texas Tech fan base should be the most excited because you're in uncharted territory, uncharted waters, all those things that you say when things like this happen. You're 10-1, you're 7-1 in the conference. You're sitting in a catbird seat. All you got to do is win, and you're in the Big 12 championship game. All you got to do is then win, and you're in the college football playoffs for sure, maybe with a bye, certainly with at least a home game. So, easy question. Most excited, Texas Tech. Most disappointed, I think I'm going to say part of this you have to say based on what was the figuring on for them going into the season, and how much do they actually care about football and all that kind of stuff. Man, I got to think the Colorado fans are pretty disappointed with the investment that they made in their head coach, $10 million a year, all the excitement that they had a year ago, and they followed up with this 3-7 and 1-6.
Okay.
I think Chuck's half right. Most excited, Red Raider fans. We got a really, really good basketball team. We've got an excellent football team. A lot to be excited about around here. Least excited. There is no fan base in the Big 12 I would want to be less right now than Oklahoma State. Back-to-back years of nothing in conference play. And the basketball team, it ain't any good either. We had a year of suck. They're rolling on year 2. I would be out if I was a Cowboy.
Okay, so we're all on the same page with should be most excited. And to me, it's not just about where you are right now, but what the potential that you have in the future. It looks like you're going to be a program. Looks like. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. New legislation and rules every day. We'll see how that affects everything. But, it looks like you're going to be a program that's going to be right there at the top of the Big 12 Conference and positioning yourself absolutely splendidly for the potential of this super conference or whatever that we're going to get to at some point within the next 10 years or so. All right, so that part, I think we're all on the same page. I think both of your answers were good as far as most disappointed. I'm taking a different look at it, though.
Okay.
I'm going to say Arizona State. And I'm going to say Arizona State for a few different reasons. Number one, you were the defending Big 12 champion, and you're one of the favorites again this year, and you're going to come up short. Okay, A. B. It feels like it's pretty much very likely that you're going to lose your head coach, and your superstar quarterback is also going to leave as well. Mm-hmm. And so not only did you come up short this year, but it looks like what has turned your program around and caught lightning in a bottle and all that with getting you to a Big 12 championship game and into the college football playoff, those two major pieces are about to head out the Arizona State door. And so where does that put you after this season?
Yeah.
You're going to you would expect a massive step back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe
so that's why I say Arizona State.
Where do you think he's going to go, the head coach of the football team?
I don't know. You keep hearing like Auburn as one of his landing spots, but I don't think it'll be LSU or Florida. But
I wonder if they've given up on Lane Kiffin. LSU.
I have no idea.
Okay. I didn't know.
So I also don't wonder.
You don't wonder? Okay.
I don't. I mean, they're going to tell us at some point, one way or the other.
Right.
I probably won't think about it in the in-between.
I probably won't think about it much afterwards either.
Like on a daily basis, how many things do you really find yourself worried about or wondering about or curious about? It might.
Hang on, I'm going to count them. Wife, daughter number 1, daughter number 2, dog, himself.
That's about it.
His car, work.
His mom.
He cares about work. Tech baseball, tech football, tech basketball.
So 10.
Other family combined is 1.
You guys are, misreading me here. I focus on what I truly care about, and I'm fully in on Texas Tech sports.
Oh, no, I know that.
Okay.
I know that.
And things that affect Texas Tech, okay? Mm-hmm. As far as, paying attention to other Big 12 games and where they fit in the standings and how that affects the Red Raiders and all that. I don't focus much on the national sports that doesn't affect me.
No,
okay?
I understand. Yeah,
so
I
if
get that.
Ole Miss loses their coach, I'm only interested if I think our coach could go there.
Yeah.
And so, like when somebody says, "Hey, Lane Kiffin left for LSU," I'll be like, "Wow, that's crazy! I can't believe he left. I thought he was a good fit there." Okay, but I'm not going to think about it in my free time.
I got you.
Does that make sense?
Sure. No,
I'm not going to read an article that says, "Oh, Kiffin may go." If that's the headline, I'm probably not going to read it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just.
I mean, unfortunately,
I don't watch a ton of sports on television that isn't one of my teams or a Big 12 team at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, just the number of things that I wonder about, worry about, curious about. I mean, it's like infinite. I mean, it's exhausting.
I have a 20-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old, well, I think she's 18-year-old daughter. Okay,
He has enough.
I have enough things to worry about.
Yeah, no, that's
Lane Kiffin going to LSU doesn't really factor in. Those two give me enough worries.
Yeah.
On the reg to fill up a whole head.
On the reg, yeah.
Yeah, I just focus on the sports that I am into. I'm not a national guy.
No, I know that. It was really kind of going down a different road, but I get it.
I hope he stays at Ole Miss because I think he's a good fit there, and I feel like he's got something good going on.
Yeah.
I hope he stays.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah. Somebody says Lane Kiffin's going to LSU. Okay.
Yeah.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Jamie Lent and Jeff McGuire. I'm Chuck Heinz. We come to you from the First United Bank studio. Thoughts, comments, Yates Flooring Center chat line. Go to doublet973.com for that, or the mobile app. The Visual Edge IT hotline is open, 806-771-0973. Back in the day, backyard football, this is before I got to Lubbock, and I was, probably a kid. And I was left-handed, and I like playing quarterback, and I would say Zorn to Largent.
Okay.
Because Jim Zorn, was a lefty for the Seattle Seahawks way back in the day. And
well, then clearly you have not come to the right place then.
Yeah.
Well, I got here as quick as I could.
Well, this is for the people who yell at Harold or Crabtree.
I, growing up, yelled Kelly to Reed, but now that's switched to Harold or Crabtree.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, top 25 college football tomorrow. If you're hoping for teams to lose that are ahead of Texas Tech, which there are damn few, it would take some really kind of Moses part in the water kind of stuff. Ohio State, number 1 in the land, takes on Rutgers. They're 5-5. They're playing at Ohio State. That ain't going to happen. Texas A&M is playing Samford, Samford. Samford. They're 1-10. The Aggies are undefeated, the number 3 team in the country. It's a 99% matchup prediction in favor of Texas A&M for that one. Okay, so not much hope there. Georgia, Jamie, at 9-1, taking on 1-9 Charlotte. The matchup predictor again, 99-1 in favor of the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay. And that's pretty much it of teams that are ahead of you. Okay, so there ain't going to be much movement there. Next week, among the games that are in action, number 4, Georgia takes on Georgia Tech. That game's in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Dome. So, that'll be a real game.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Georgia Tech has not looked as good of late. Mm-hmm. But hopefully.
Number 2, Indiana, next week will play Purdue. And also next week, this is Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, number 3, Texas A&M plays at number 17, Texas. What's the possibility of Texas beating Texas A&M?
My confidence level in the Longhorns winning that game is probably 5.1.
5.1. Let's see what the old ESPN matchup predictor says on this one yet. Has it 51.8 Texas, 48.2 A&M.
Seems like I'm right on par with them.
Yeah. And then the other game that's of real note next week. I guess that's it. That's it. Those are the games that you kind of have your eye on in terms of.
What about Ohio State?
Yeah. That's the other game, right? Yeah. Number 1, Ohio State. Can they exercise the demons and win at number 18, Michigan? What are you laughing at?
You started yelling at me again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to. Apologize for that.
I'm okay with you yelling at me. Just let me finish talking first, then yell.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
He's so angry.
I know
not
you
being
are.
angry. I'm not
You
being- I'm not
were
angry.
on edge today, man.
I'm not. Well, you know, I swear to God, I am never wearing this shirt again. The shirt I'm wearing today, you'll never see it on the air again.
Why?
Because this
What's wrong
guy,
with your shirt?
somebody texted in and said I look like Freddy Krueger with this shirt.
But this is a different one, isn't it?
No, it's the same damn shirt.
Is it the same one?
Yeah.
Did they text in today?
Yeah, they texted in today. a few
Okay,
minutes ago.
well,
I'm never wearing it again.
When the boys here in the building brought it up a couple weeks ago when you wore it,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, that is kind of funny. Does seem somewhat similar to a Freddy Krueger shirt.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember that this had green stripes in
Yeah, it
it,
has a
too.
little
And so when
green.
you wore it today, I didn't think it was the same one.
Yeah, no, it's the same one. I was just,
It does have a little bit of a Freddy Krueger feel to it.
I'm never wearing it again.
But that is, I mean, everybody knows who Freddy Krueger is, Chuck. So
I know, but I
mean,
don't know that I want to be
maybe-
Freddy Krueger. He's kind of a kook. He's kind of a scary looking guy. I mean, I can see why, to a degree, I can see why people would say that. But you.
I mean, Freddie lives in people's dreams, Chuck. Isn't that where you want to be?
Yeah, but he's scary and he's kooky looking. And it's just weird.
He's kooky looking.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. Well, I hope
You'll never see it again. Okay, so
that's what's upset you today. Is your Freddy Krueger?
No,
comment?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who was it? Was it Bro or was it Clint that brought it up last
I think it
week?
was Clint.
Clint.
Bro, that's a chill shirt. Run it by the lucky lady first.
You do you, Heinz, man. Don't let people change your style.
Okay. Are Jamie and Jeff sweaty or something? No? What does that mean? No? Oh, the sweaty guy? Yeah.
The sweaty guy.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in months. My life's been much better.
That's good.
Yeah, much
That's
better.
good. Well, although
Until today.
Although you seem very on edge.
I'm not really on edge. I don't know. Just, I don't know. That's looking forward to the weekend, maybe. I don't know. So, Ken, Michigan.
I felt like yesterday we were definitely looking forward to the weekend.
Did it? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It felt like Chuck was about to go on vacation yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm sorry about that.
100% did.
I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. It's fun, Chuck. I still enjoyed myself.
Okay, good. For the 2 hours that you're here, which is great.
That was enough.
You know,
I wanted to give Troy some joy, too.
he had joy.
Yeah.
So can Michigan or can Ohio State go into the big house and win?
I
think it's in their head.
I'm going to tell you I think Ohio State wins this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So can they go in there? Yes. And win? Yes, I think they can.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will. I think Michigan is not. I don't think they're a bad football team. I just don't think they're as good as we have seen some Michigan teams where Ohio State can't beat them.
You're probably right on that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Angry Chuck is great. I missed Hoochie Talk. Very on edge. No, I'm actually very chill this morning, but doesn't
I'm gonna have
necessarily.
PTSD after this show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go need to talk to someone.
Go down to human resources or something like that.
I'm gonna need to go sit on somebody's couch and
Oh, okay.
tell them stories.
Yeah.
This has been the Morning Drive Podcast, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Check out our library of Double T 97.3 podcasts at doublet97.3.com.